Hello everybody and welcome back. This is episode number 39 of the Amber Army YouTube channel's Championship Manager 0102 Retro Series with Aston Villa. And I haven't done this yet, but because this team is in serious need of a bit of an overhaul, I'm going to do a fast forward episode where I'm going to play the games in the background, make the necessary changes and look to try and turn it around before I get into obviously showing the games and showing the progress, because I think it needs the overhaul. I don't think there's any point in doing it in between the recordings. I think it's just a matter of we need to get this team straightened out. We need to drag ourselves out of this position, 19th in the Prem, and everything needs to sort of change. I think we need to bring in some new players and move on some of the dead wood. That's the thing, when you go by just the attributes on this particular updated version of the game, it doesn't do you any good. You need to scout the players and get the coach reports on a regular basis to see how good your players actually are and how good they could be, and if it's worth keeping them in amongst the first team. So guys, I don't know when we'll pick this up. It's the 21st of October now, but we will pick this up at some point when I believe we've turned the corner. So I will see you when that time will be. Okay then guys, I think that's an end to our fast forward, and I think it's time to recap on what you guys have missed. So, fixtures. So basically the Millwall game is basically when we decided, right, this club needs a bit of an overhaul, and I just wish I'd have played 8 these games, because we would have had the absolute perfect episode. 3 clean sheets, 3 wins would have been the episode if I'd have just played at 8. Somehow, well, Millwall are not doing as good this season. Wigan are the whipping boys. So those 2 wins were pretty much a given anyway. But to win 4-0 against Fenerbahce, then obviously we're becoming the Turkish destroyers. So there's a Turkish team, there's a Turkish team. We knocked Galatasaray out of the UEFA Cup as well. We fell at the 4th round stage of the League Cup against Liverpool, but the league results kept coming in. Obviously we won, so we won 3 league wins. It was 3 league wins in a row. Then we lost to Arsenal. Then we beat West Brom, and obviously we got knocked out of the League Cup by Liverpool. We drew 0-0 away against Leeds, which was good, but then we went on a bit of a slump. We lost 2 on the bounce, Everton and Sunderland. Then we managed to win 2 on the bounce, Middlesbrough away, and then Bolton at home. Man United at home, we lost 1-0. We won 4-2 away at Plymouth in the FA Cup. We beat Ipswich 2-0 in the league, which means this is where we are in the league now. We're in 13th. We've climbed out of relegation. We're not safe, but we're certainly heading in the right direction. I'm looking at a top 10 finish, but we're going to play these 3 games right now: Blackburn away, Tottenham at home, and Norwich away. That is how this episode is going to go down. So we're already 3 minutes into this, so let's be very quick now. Players in. Picked him up, 18-year-old German, recommended by Skates. I've sent the Skates out again. Raúl Tamudo, who remembers this absolute legend of the game. We got him. Basically, we signed him for 12.5 million. Espanyol, his contract was going to run out. We offered him a contract. He signed a new contract with Espanyol, but they left the 12.5 mil minimum release clause, and we had the money, because you'll see now from the sales. So we managed to pick him up from Espanyol, but he's on a lot of money. And he has got a minimum release fee clause, but if we pick that amount of money up, we'll replace him and more some. So that was the ins, the outs now. The Deadwood, Mutsi gone, Myhill gone, J-Lord Samuel is out. Wayne Rooney wouldn't sign a new contract, so we picked up some money from Arsenal for him, and Caviedes has gone to Bordeaux, who are currently leading the French league. So we picked up a bit of money. So we got a bit of money in the bank. We're looking at some other targets, but let's get the games underway. Okay then guys, here we go. So we've got Guadalban in goal. We are looking at a new goalie at the moment. Curtis right back, Barry left back, Carradas and Grandoni are starting to cement a good centre back pairing there. Petkov and Alessandro making a good central midfield pairing. Bakiroglu on the right, Bacchini on the left, and Tamudo and Tony up front. The dream strike force of the 0102 version. So let's hope the form don't dip now you guys are watching. And say we've turned it around, we've stopped the rot completely, and now it's about moving forward with this team. Definitely working well with the skates right now, identifying some good targets. So 20 minutes in, not a lot has happened, but Blackburn looking the more likely to score. We haven't even mustered a chance on goal yet. With the firepower that we got, you would have thought we'd be doing something a little bit more up front, especially with the creativity in the midfield with D'Alessandro. Curtis picks up a booking, don't want that. So we're holding our own. They're the better of the two teams, well, not even arguably. It's quite obviously they're the better of the two teams right now, but I think there's more to come from us. Yes, there it is. I never thought we were going to get a shot off then, but that was good play by our forwards, and Bikini was there to pick up on what looked like it was probably an easy chance. Okay, so the first half's got to end at some point soon. I think we need to go in with the lead. Yep, hopefully we can come out and look a little bit better in the second half. Albeit we got the lead, we were still second best, you know, with the play and the chances. Not what we wanted at all. Like I say, we're not just second best, we're being overrun completely. We shouldn't even be in the game right now. I think making our first sub early is a way. I think D'Alessandro been swapping out Langley for D'Alessandro sometimes, and sometimes Langley makes a really good difference. Sometimes D'Alessandro gets completely marked out of the game. And oh my God, come on. Bacchini, what a legend, gets equaliser. We shouldn't even be in this game at all. We've barely made any attempts at goal, which is quite shocking considering, as I said earlier, the firepower that we have got up front. But Tamudo isn't doing it today. Chutos has been scoring a few goals, albeit from the penalty spot, but he's coming along okay at the moment. It's old Chutos. I think he should be given the opportunity. Maybe he can unexpectedly make something of a difference in this game. Okay, we shouldn't even be in this game, so we got to be making sure we make the most of this bit of luck. I'm back here looking for that trick, unlucky. I'm just, you know, Luca Toni has started to score goals again. 13 this season now. But time for the final sub. I think it's Bakiroglu for Bergstrom. Swap him to around. Let's see out these last few minutes. I'll be happy with a draw right now. But is there a winner in this game for us? Hopefully not for them. Jesus. There it is. I'll be happy with that. 2-2 draw. Away to Blackburn, who are doing well. They're in 6th. So this isn't a bad result as it goes. 5 points clear of the relegation zone. I don't think that's going to be a worry to us now. I think 3 points away from 9th. That's where we're going to be aiming for now. Okay then guys, next game, Tottenham home. Sebastien Frey is now an Aston Villa player. Picked him up from Parma on a minimum fee release clause as well. Picking up on them, obviously Tamudo and Tony and Bikini and Tamudo actually all picked up on minimum fee release clauses. So yeah, you keep an eye out for them. You can pick up some good players. So let's get this game underway. Goalkeeper was one of the key areas I wanted to get sorted out, and a really good strike partner for Tony was the other one. So I feel like I've done good on that front. D'Alessandro has obviously bolstered our midfield, and Tamudo gets himself a goal. Yes, that's what we want, a good home win, and then wrap it up with a win in the FA Cup. Oh, we were almost pegged back then. No pushovers Tottenham obviously, but obviously then we got a cracking goalkeeper in the sticks. Our defence is doing better. Midfield's better. We got unbelievable strike force. D'Alessandro's picked up a couple of goals as well. While you guys have been away. So they're starting to try and push forward now, so I'd like to get into half time winning 1-0, regroup and come out stronger in the second half hopefully. Yes, get in there. And Grandoni's been coming up with some goals, obviously that's his 5th of the season now. Wow, just wow. Raúl Tamudo, you have arrived. So there we go guys, half time almost, and we've been dazzled with a fantastic attacking display from our club. Gotta be happy with that first half. And what we want is for big Luca Tony to come up with a goal now, seal the win, and then seal our spot in 11th spot. And to be honest with you, we could even target top 6 I think, if we can keep our form up. But Tottenham have got one back. Not counting our chickens just yet. But 12 losses has been really hard to take, but we've only drawn 2 matches, we've won 9. Okay, I'm going to take off Luca Tony because I don't want Tamudo off when he's on a hat-trick. Just do them changes for now. Let's not let them get back into it. Jeez, D'Alessandro injured, that's not good news at all. Didn't want to make all our subs by the 74th minute either. So see this game out, take the win. Let's hope he's not out for a long time. So there it is, a nice cheeky 3-1 win. Takes us up into 11th. I'll see you at the last game. There they go, not the end of the world, we've only losing him for 2 weeks there. Okay guys, final game of the episode now, Norwich away in the FA Cup 4th round. New signing as well, Manuel Friedrich. Highly recommended by our scouts. Skated and reskated, having a good season for Werder Bremen in Germany he was. Picked him up for 2.7 million, only worth about 1 million odd, but scouts say he's good, let's give him a try. We have moved on, Hagen, I think that was his name. Yeah, he's moved on now. Picked up 1.2 million for him to allow us to sign Friedrich. So we'll see if Friedrich comes off the bench at some point during the game to make his debut. But alright, we just beat Norwich first and get into the 5th round. Oof. The wingers joining up there in the box. Unlucky. Jesus, come on. Lee Hendry's club there. Doing well for them. Obviously we got no D'Alessandro in this game. Oh no, it didn't count. The goal didn't count. I didn't even notice that. Bloody hell. Ed's in the shed, guys. Luca Toni, I thought he was going to score, big man. So I'm a bit disappointed we haven't tested their goalkeeper at least a little bit more. I think it's time to flex our muscles a little bit. It's never Gianfranco Zola, is it? It certainly is as well. 37 years of age. I think they've been, well no they haven't really, but oh for fuck's sake, that's going to count them, isn't it? Mike Duff. Duff is exactly what our performance is at the moment. Oh, someone just hit the freaking ball at the goal. Get in there, Gareth Barry from left back, getting up, dribbling into the box and scoring goals right on half time. Exactly what we needed. So that's the floodgates open now. Oh, off the bar. What happened then? Get in there, big Luca Toni gets the goal. Yes. I say Norwich, they ain't out of it just yet, but I wouldn't mind another goal as a cushion. And there it is. Big man in again. It's got to be us in the 5th round now. Oh, there's the hat-trick. Second half dazzler from big Luca Toni. So we had Tamudo was the star of the last one. Luca Toni, the big man, the star of this one. Toni again. Makes it 5. This is obviously good for... So yeah. Good for confidence in the team. Tony's on for a double hat-trick here. Shoot, us looking to get in on a goal from open play. Doesn't get many of them. He gets the penalties in. Fair play to him. Right, let's just make this final sub. Langley for Sunday Elise, the forgotten man. Moaning that he's not getting first team football. Well, the way he was playing before he lost his place, who can blame us? Oh, perfect. Oh, we're not going to get pegged back from 5-1 up. That's not an ideal situation. And that'll be that, I think. Near enough. And there we go, that's that. 5-1 we win, we're into the next round. So that's to recap that. The 3 games that we got to see was the Blackburn away, which turned out a good result, a 3-1 home win against Tottenham, and a 5-1 away win against Norwich in the FA Cup. Next episode, I'd imagine an FA Cup game is going to get thrown in the mix on this one. But if it doesn't, Chelsea home, Crystal Palace home, Preston away. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll look to see if the FA Cup draw happens before the Chelsea game's about to start. Yeah, there we go, FA Cup 5th round draw. Let's have a little look. So, we got the home draw, that's good, against Preston. Fancy our chances on that, get into a quarter final. And then, if you look as well, UEFA Cup, we've got FC Copenhagen in the 4th round. So we've got to fancy our chances of getting into the quarter final of that also. But look at that, 4 English teams are in the last 16. That's good going for English football, that. So there we go, that's the end of that episode, and the 5th round will come after the Liverpool game. So the next 3 will be Chelsea, Crystal Palace and Preston. So guys, thanks all for watching. The turnaround has happened. This has been a good fast forward episode. Unfortunately we missed out on the absolute perfect episode if we'd have carried on going, but we've advanced the game a little bit. We can put this season behind us a little bit sooner now. This could still end up being a good season, but the start of it was pretty miserable, but we've turned the corner now. We've got some quality players in at the club, so I think season 4 could well be the one that we start assaulting for the top spot. We'll wait and see. Hold this space. Thank you very much guys, and until the next time, it's cheerio for now.